What is happening? Dustin here with Life in a Mustang, and today I'm going to show you some modifications that you can do to your car to bring it from stock to not. So stay tuned. Now the first thing you can do to your car to change the total appearance is, of course, the Mach 1 grill delete. All the Mach 1 grill delete is a little piece of plastic. You remove your grill, you put a little piece of plastic in, changes the whole appearance of the car. Check it out. Mine's wrapped in a carbon fiber wrap. I did it recently. I did a crappy video on it just showing me do it. But take a look at this. This car's dirty.
When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things.
That's modification number one. Now the second modification you can do, see if I can get down here and show you what I'm talking about. Now, don't think that those Sportline springs are not on my car, because they are. I have a second set. I noticed the car wasn't sitting just right. Look at this, look at this. Hold on, just wait.
There was something going on, that shade of doubt hanging around that old. 'Cause darling, there is nothing right.
The eyebox springs are definitely a big change in appearance and handling. You add in some aftermarket shocks. We also have strange engineering shocks under the car.
When I think about the way we used.
And eyebox sway bars. So far what do we got? We got the Mach 1 chin spoiler, we got the eyebox lowering springs, we got the eyebox sway bars, BMR control arms, on-car adjustable control arms, that is. And I think that's it for suspension. I did buy some of the subframe connectors. They didn't fit at all. They were like 4 inches. If you flushed them up to the front of the car, they didn't touch. And if you flushed them up to the rear of the car, they didn't touch the front. And another modification you can do is, of course, the Mach 1 chin spoiler. And the clear smoke fog lights, those definitely bring the whole front end package together and it looks good. So that's pretty much all I've done for the appearance of this car. Right here, the stubby antenna definitely is a must. That big old antenna from the 90s sticking up definitely kind of ruins the look of the car. So let's go on to other performance. Now the suspension, it's all eyebox, strange, and BMR is what's under the car. It definitely makes a difference. If I could say go out and do it, if you want to pull the trigger on it, definitely a must. You can definitely feel the difference. I do have some subframe connectors. They didn't fit the car quite right. Send them back. They sent me a shipping label. I'm going to send them back, and I'm going to buy from them the Maximum Motorsports. It's going to be kind of the tying key, other than the tubular K member that I got to get when I put the turbos in the car. So other than that, I have a BBK 70, I think it's a 73, nope, BBK 78 millimeter throttle body, BBK cold air intake. Actually, I cut the cold air intake right here and left a little pipe to attach the filter inside of here, and I used this cone because I didn't like the filter out here. I actually like the short ram because you get more torque. You actually get more torque with the short ram. So the filter's inside of here. This tube continues on. So it's still a cold air intake, but it's a short ram. Cold air intake is how I would explain it. Other than that, the motor is completely stock. The motor came from a junkyard. It had like 60,000 miles on it. First motor blew up. We're gonna build this motor now. I do have manly rods, manly crank, manly pistons, all the ARP bolts. Right now I'm just saving money for the machine work and the piping kit for the turbos. I have the turbos. I got two T4 Garrett turbos. I'm most likely gonna run one turbo just for installation, and that's all I'll really need. It should put me right around 700 horsepower to the tires with a fully built 2-valve. Like I said, I already have all the rods, pistons, and cranks and bolts I spent like $5 grand on just crank rod and bolts and pistons and stuff. Another $5 grand for the piping, the fuel system. I'm hoping it's gonna be around $5 grand, and the machine work. So probably $8 grand for the rest of that stuff. And then I'll have to build the transmission and the rear end, of course, and the tubular K member. So I'm looking at another $10 grand. Hopefully by the end of this year, the turbos will be in it. It'll be a fully built motor, and I can go have some fun and actually take this car to Mustang Week and stuff. And nobody can laugh at me for having a 2-valve, because I'll have Cobra power or Coyote turbo supercharged power. I'm not gonna hope for too much, but 600 is def. I know it will make 600 on a built turbo motor. When I finally save up another $3 grand for the trick float heads, I should be able to crank it up to 800 to the tires. It's a possibility, and yes, they're out there. 2-valve 800 to the tires is out there. So that's it. I got the BBK throttle body, the BBK cold air intake that I modified, the suspension, the Eibach springs, the BMR on-car adjustables, the Eibach sway bars, strange engineering, shocks, and of course a Bama tuner, tunes for life. Can't really beat it. I data log the car. When I get something new, they shoot me a new tune. So it's like remote tuning for free for the rest of the time I own this tuner. If I could say anything, go do it. It's definitely a good deal. I mean, I can remote tune at any time. Flick the car on. The tuner usually turns on. I had it unplugged right there. Tuner's on. I also have this little button right here. When you turn the key on back here, you press this button. That's the line lock I installed on the car. I'm actually had trouble with the solenoid. It's down and it's been raining, it's been getting wet. I think I don't know, something's wrong with it. It like halfway works. It's been in a lot of water and been submerged. Take a look what I'm talking about.
Drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself.
So yeah, my yard is severely flooded. I live on a dirt road. The dirt roads are flooded. Oh, I forgot one thing. I also have BBK tune length headers on this car.
I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself.
Those are definitely must have for sound. I have MagnaFlow mufflers on the car until I get the turbo on the car, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. But yeah, this has been Life in a Mustang. I hope you enjoyed. I got some parts coming in because I couldn't do the video on installing the subframe connector, so I ordered some more parts. They're coming in. The next couple videos will be how-tos, installs, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell for me, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.